corps members who were moving from Uyo to Sokoto and were kidnapped in Zamfara, 8 of them. We heard from one of the parents who said that they had been asked to pay 4 million in ransom. Just wanting to get you an update from the NYSC on what the situation is.
Okay, the most important thing is that 7 of them, they are still in captivity. We have gotten 1 of them, so there are 7. The driver is the 8th person, so before they were actually 8. But now we have 7 prospective corps members. And we are working day in, day out to ensure that they get their freedom. The security agencies are on top of the situation. Every day, they are doing something about it. So I'm in touch with them, in touch with the parents, so effort is ongoing. I appreciate your effort equally and your concern for the safety of these corps members. And all I would say is that you join us in prayer and in the effort we are making to get them safe out of that place.
We heard you today talk about night journeys. Is this security situation part of the reason why you talked about the night journeys being banned for corps members?
Not only now, we have always talked about it. It is there in our call-up letter that we give to all corps members. Once you turn the back of the call-up letter, you will see the warnings there, or the advice. We say we strictly advise corps members not to embark on night journey, especially when it is after 6 in the p.m. So it is advisable they break their journey and put up somewhere, particularly where it is safe, either military barracks or corps lodges. The following morning they can continue with their journeys.
These ones that were kidnapped, were they kidnapped at night?
They were kidnapped at night.
Sir, my question, you spoke highly today about improving the welfare of corps members. And while you were speaking, it took my mind to the flash floods and the states that have been identified as hotspots. It also took my mind back to the fuel subsidy removal and the high cost of living that followed. And I was wondering if the NYS is doing anything for corps members. Are we looking at a reduction in the number of students you're sending to those states that have been identified or anything in that area?
Well, it has always been in our concern. Any state we discover that is a flashpoint, we don't send corps members there. We will discover that there are so many states. For the past 11 years, we have not sent corps members to Borno State. But this time, for orientation exercise. But this time around, since the insecurity has gone down in Borno State, we have sent corps members there. And you can see some of the corps members are even saying that they want to be relocated to Borno State based on what they have seen there, the welfare and the concern the governor has shown to them. So anywhere we discover it is not safe for corps members, we don't send them there. We only identify the areas that are judged to be safe. That's where we allow them to go. But any trouble zone, in any state, we don't send our corps members there, and we will continue to maintain that.
Thank you. Any palliatives, sir, for corps members to cushion the effect of subsidy removal?
We are looking towards that,
Okay.
and something will be done, God's willing.
I just want to hear you say the full sentence. We will be looking to help corps members with the palliative, because there are only 33,000 at the moment. You know, we're hearing from a lot of them, even here.
Are you aware, Adamawa? Are you aware Adamawa said when they were in camp donated 10 cows to them? Are you aware Borno State donated 10 cows to them with over 100 bags of rice? Are you aware of that one? With over 30-something bags of beans, with 30,000 each corps member in the camp? They have been doing from one state to another. I'm sure from my speech you heard what we talk about. And we always call on all stakeholders to put hands in deck. Even you, as a reporter, you can help the corps members. Palliative. And I'm sure you will do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.